Hi, my name is David Elwood and I'm the head of the School of Medicine. Thanks for your interest in joining us at Griffith to undertake the Doctor of Medicine programme. Medicine is an exciting career pathway and the Doctor of Medicine is a fantastic place to launch your medical career and take on further study to specialise your interests. The School of Medicine has a very diverse student body which benefits from the opportunity to study in excellent facilities. We offer programmes and courses across a wide range of disciplines, including medicine, paramedicine, public health, environmental health and health services management. At our school you will be exposed to world-class teachers and a friendly, supportive culture which embraces the principles of equity and diversity. From cutting-edge research to the highest standards of the clinical practice, Griffith will give you a fantastic foundation to your remarkable career. Griffith University's School of Medicine opened in 2005 with our first students graduating from the MD programme in 2008. Through a combination of problem-based learning, small group practical and clinical skills sessions, plus extensive clinical placements and considerable online support, you'll develop the skills, knowledge and attributes necessary to succeed. As a graduate, you'll be caring and competent and have a fundamental understanding of the science of medicine. You will develop communication skills and learn about the art and science of medicine in its wider social and ethical context. You will take part in extensive clinical placements in healthcare settings ranging from rural settings through to the Gold Coast University Hospital and the Sunshine Coast Hospital and Health Service and other major hospitals in New South Wales and Queensland. When undertaking the Doctor of Medicine, you'll learn in world-class facilities from our amazing team of educators. The most important function of medical school in today's world is to help future doctors learn how to learn. So we place a strong focus on helping you develop skills on how to learn. Medical knowledge is vast and continues to grow through research and new developments. When it comes to medicine, no one person can master it all. This is why lifelong learning and continuing professional development is a requirement for any doctor. It's also a requirement for accreditation and a requirement for registration. We teach these skills throughout the 4-year programme to create well-rounded doctors who possess not just the clinical knowledge required to be a practicing doctor, but also the skills required to guide your future learning. Our Doctor of Medicine programme is taught using 4 integrated themes. The Doctor and Knowledge of Health and Illness theme focuses on understanding and applying the science on which the practice of medicine is based. Things like anatomy, physiology, biochemistry, pathology, pharmacology and psychology. The Doctor, Law, Ethics and Professional Practice focuses on the law and ethical principles that underpin medical practice. The Doctor and Health of the Community focuses on the community and society aspects of medicine such as public health, health promotion, epidemiology, the evidence base for medical interventions and primary health care. And the Doctor and the Patient focuses on developing skills in communication, examination, diagnostics and procedural and counselling skills. So what does the programme look like? The Doctor of Medicine is a 4-year programme. Your first 2 years will be spent mostly on campus with some clinical placements. Most of your learning on campus will occur in small group settings such as problem-based learning tutorials and clinical skills laboratories. These are combined with clinical placements starting from the 2nd month of your degree in hospitals and community groups 1 day per week. The final 2 years will see you spend most of your time in the hospital or healthcare setting. However, there will be some on-campus workshops and seminars. I'll now pass you on to my colleague Neeru from the School of Medical Science to talk to you about the various pathways into the Doctor of Medicine.
Thanks, David. Now that you have a good understanding of the Doctor of Medicine program, we can now explore the different pathways that you can enroll into it. Most of the undergraduate programs that we will discuss in this presentation are delivered in the School of Medical Science. Our school has one of the most dynamic student groups, many of whom who go on to further study in healthcare, including in medicine. And our graduates are equipped with knowledge and skills in medical science from award-winning teachers and scientists and researchers and support staff, and many of whom who bring a wealth of experience and innovation to our health group. Our innovative curriculum, capstone experiences, hands-on workplace experiences, research projects, professional development activities, and a solid network of staff and students will encourage you to achieve the remarkable. There are many different pathways of entry into the Doctor of Medicine, including an accelerated program for high-achieving school leavers. There are a range of other undergraduate programs that require you to obtain the relevant GPA and GAMSAT scores and face an interview, but more on that later. There are special entry pathways for First People students and for international students. High-achieving school leavers can apply for the Bachelor of Medical Science degree. This is an accelerated degree that allows you to complete your undergraduate studies in just 2 years. And on completion of this degree, you will be able to transition seamlessly into the Doctor of Medicine program on meeting the minimum entry requirements. You do not have to sit the GAMSAT exam. Of course, there are many other undergraduate degrees that can take you on your way to the Doctor of Medicine. The two main degrees that are very popular with our prospective students are the Bachelor of Biomedical Science and the Bachelor of Health Science. And graduates from both these degrees have gone on to do medicine at Griffith University as well as at other institutions. In addition to medicine, these two degrees can also give you a great foundation to biomedical research as well as for other healthcare careers. And these degrees have recently been substantially revamped and restructured to be focused more on careers and employability rather than being a generic science degree. And this will ensure that you have future-ready skills ready to go into the workforce. The Bachelor of Biomedical Science degree underpins the biomedical sciences that are the foundation for medical science. And during these studies, you will gain comprehensive knowledge and skills on the foundations of medicine and clinical practice. These include courses in anatomy, physiology, biochemistry, genetics, microbiology, and molecular biology. And in addition to that, you will also do clinically focused topics such as immunology and neuroscience and infectious disease and pharmacology. In addition to your virtual and classroom learning and teaching, you will also be provided with extensive hands-on laboratory experiences. And this will give you the skills that you will need to take into a future workplace. You will receive an excellent training for the Doctor of Medicine program. And it's also a good foundation for the biomedical researchers if you want to be in research. And if you want to articulate into a number of other healthcare careers, we would be able to articulate you into pharmacy, speech pathology, public health, as well as rehabilitation counseling. Health science shares the same foundation first year as biomedical sciences. So, if you are unable to choose between the two degrees, it does not matter. The flexibility of the foundation year, which is common to both degrees, will ensure that you could transfer from one degree to the other and make an informed choice, an informed decision at the end of your first year of study. Health science is our most flexible degree, where half the degree is composed of a variety of elective subjects. And this lets you choose what subjects you want to study. And therefore, this is a favorite among students for a pathway into medicine and other postgraduate degrees. You could either choose to do the generic flexible degree, or you could go into one of our 4 key majors, which include environmental health, environmental toxicology, information technology, and communication and journalism. Now, these are a combination of disciplines that underpin and that are critical for the future employment opportunities in the healthcare sector. I will now pass it on to Janine, who will take you through the process of application through medical school.
Thanks, Naru. Hi everyone, my name's Janine Wells and I'm the Medical Selections Officer here at Griffith University. I'm going to talk to you now about the different admission requirements for the pathways to the medicine degree at Griffith University. The Doctor of Medicine, the MD program, is a graduate entry 4-year extended master's program. As such, all applicants must have completed or be in the final year of completing an undergraduate degree before they're eligible to apply for entry. So, although the Bachelor of Medical Science is a direct pathway to the Doctor of Medicine, there are still admission criteria and an application process. Bachelor of Medical Science graduates need to actually complete the Bachelor of Medical Science with a minimum of GPA of 5. They also need to complete the Human Skills for Medicine course with a minimum grade of pass, and of course they need to complete an online application form. These applicants will get their offers at the same time as the GEMSAS applicants. For all other applicants, including graduates from the programs Nauru discussed earlier, the selection criteria comprise 3 essential components. As we've already said, you have to complete a bachelor degree or another key degree, achieving an overall GPA of 5 or above on a 7-point scale, calculated using the GEMSAS schema, and I'll talk about GEMSAS a little bit more in a moment. A key degree can be a bachelor degree, honours degree, a master's or a PhD. You also need to perform in the Graduate Medical School Admission Test, GAMSAT. Applicants must achieve a minimum score of 50 in each subsection in the GAMSAT and a minimum overall score of 50. And finally, performance in the Griffith University Multi-Station Admissions Assessment. That's your interview process, and it's called GAMSAT. GAMSAT is the Graduate Medical School Admissions Test. The purpose of this test is to assess your ability to understand and analyse material, to think critically, and to organise and express your thoughts in a logical and effective way. The exam is divided into 3 sections designed to assess your performance in reasoning in humanities and social sciences and biological and physical systems, and your written communication skills. These are all the skills you need to work as a doctor. For non-science graduates, some specific preparation covering relevant basic sciences to first-year university level is highly recommended, but it's up to you to decide if you need this assistance. The GAMSAT test is offered twice a year in March and September, and the results remain current for 2 years. There's also a lot of useful preparation material and information to be found on the GAMSAT site. GAMSAT is the Griffith University Multi-Station Admissions Assessment, which is a bit of a mouthful, which is why we just call it GAMSAT. Applicants are invited to GAMSAT based on an interview selection rank, and that rank's derived from a 50-50 combination of their GPA and their overall GAMSAT score. As a result of using this 50-50 GPA GAMSAT selection methodology, there is not a discrete competitive minimum for the GPA or GAMSAT score. People often ask me what was the lowest GAMSAT score for this year. A high GAMSAT score can offset a slightly lower GPA, and vice versa, a high GPA can offset a low GAMSAT score. If you're interested, for the current 2020 intake, the median, that is the middle, GPA for an offer to GAMSAT was 6.792 and the median GAMSAT score was 65. The GAMSAT lasts approximately 3 hours and will see you move through 8 separate assessment stations. So, what is the actual application process? The full application cycle takes almost 12 months. First of all, in November the year prior to applying, you register to sit the GAMSAT exam, and the exam is then held the following March. Applications for admission are made via GEMSAS and open in late April and close on May 31 each year. Applications must include a GAMSAT score. Based on your interview selection rank, the 50-50 GPA GAMSAT score that we already talked about, you may receive an invitation to attend GAMSAT. Invitations are sent out in early September for interviews in late September, and first round offers are made in late October, early November. There may be a small top-up offer round at the beginning of December. Offers are made on a rank calculated on a 50-50 combination of your interview selection rank and your interview score. Thank you everyone. All the best for your pursuit in a career in medicine, and I look forward to seeing your applications in the years to come.
Thanks Janine and Neeru for that overview. And to our viewers, we look forward to seeing you on campus in the future while on your pathway to medicine. Should you have any questions, please contact us on medicine@griffith.edu.au. We're happy to help.